the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Grant. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Haskins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Josh Allen in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Here we go. At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. In trouble, and he's taken down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. On 3rd and long, it's locked. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
65. 6 guys.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it's second down.
That's a 45-yard line.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's good for a Steelers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They run with Hines. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I got it.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And able to find Dorsett. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
In your face.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Haskins got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A gain of 32 that time.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got the rookie, Darius Slayton. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Elliott. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Hey, shit.
This time Haskins will look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Elliott running right. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Throwing now is Locke. Catch made by Slayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
I got you. Watch time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Locke. That's complete to Slayton. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Locke working out of the gun. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Locke. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darius Slayton with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Josh Allen picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready, ready. 50, plant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo, go, go.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch.
Go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Lock. It's caught. Smith. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh. Pilot, 64. Weak.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Wide, get wide.
Check, hey, Charlie.
Crunch.
5.
They fake the handoff. Now Lock. Going right side, he finds Slayton. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Lock going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's checked 61. Matchbox light.
Check safety. Kill.
They keep on the ground with Elliott.
You got that.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
218, jump.
Strong right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Switch.
They'll run with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
Had the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Locked now on third and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. And this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
We go 25 to Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike.
I'm coming up.
To throw on third down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Cameron Johnston now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Play action. Now it's Locke. He'll find Metcalf.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Block now to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the past. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They go play action with Haskins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On second down now, it's Grant. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Haskins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Grant. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Haskins. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and goal, Haskins. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to someone else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, it's Elliott, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ready? 8, read. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 37, check 37.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Lock to throw for it on 4th. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and hey, come on.